I'm definitely going to have to say it affected and ruined women way more than men. Women take social media too far. Women now do not live in reality.
Because I consider myself a bit of an expert at this point. Okay, so as we all know, from the dawn of time,
Used to have body dysmorphia bad, but the older I get, the more I'm realizing that I cannot keep chasing perfection.
And don't know what a healthy body looks like on women, and they literally never have. I get comments every day from men calling me fat, telling me I need to hit the gym, telling me that I'd be so much prettier if I lost weight.
I want to discuss a topic that's not talked about enough when it comes to Botox, filler, and plastic surgery as an aesthetic injector. And it's the importance of not trying to chase and treat every line and wrinkle you see.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Abby. If you're seeing me for the first time, you're warmly welcome to the 35 beautiful souls that we have in our channel. Thank you so much for coming to the family. We love you and I love you more. To start with, social media didn't just change the beauty standard. It also changes how women sees their own bodies. It is noted that every day we actually scroll past perfect bodies, tiny waists, big hips, no scars, and also smooth skin. But the truth actually remains that some of these bodies are actually done through surgeries. Most of them are actually edited, most of them are filtered, and all of that. And the funny part of it is that when this is done, they actually post it and everybody feels like, oh, it is a normal thing, and then they are getting a very perfect bodies, and then everybody jump into it and then they want to all be like them. And so today we are actually going to be talking about why social media has actually pushed women especially into surgery. So without wasting much time, let's see some of these reviews.
I want to discuss a topic that's not talked about enough when it comes to Botox, filler, and plastic surgery as an aesthetic injector. And it's the importance of not trying to chase and treat every line and wrinkle you see. I think because of social media, a lot of people are trying to achieve this level of perfection that simply does not exist. I have so many patients that come in my chair and show me a filtered photo of themselves or someone else, and I have to remind them that level of perfection and achieving that filter-like appearance is impossible because we are human. It is normal to have some degree of under-eye hollow. It's normal to have pores. It's normal to have smile lines. It's the reason we can animate and talk. And I think because of social media, we tend to forget that. If you are sitting in front of a mirror or dissecting your photos and trying to chase and treat every little wrinkle or imperfection you see, that's when you're going to look extremely unnatural. If you are looking to get a treatment done, it's so important to find a provider who's going to tell you no when needed, because it is easy to get carried away with Botox, filler, and plastic surgery. Everything really should be done in moderation and with a healthy mindset.
That is so true. Everything needs to be done with moderation and a healthy mindset. So because of social media, a lot of us are actually trying to achieve a certain kind of perfection that we ourselves know that this does not exist. It does not mean that, like she said, that you cannot smile and then you have this line here, or wrinkles, or I'm having this, and then I'll think of going to go and do a surgery in order to remove it. That literally means that everything about me is going to be fake. Note that it's not as if there are no people that do this in order to just feel satisfied for themselves and have this self-confidence, but the point is, whatever thing you're doing should be moderate, right? It should be moderate and have a healthy mindset.
And I'm going to show you how it changes. Looking at all of that stuff on social media changes your perception of everything. And I'm going to give you a perfect example, and y'all will understand. I don't know the age of the people on here, but hopefully y'all in the 35 to 55 range, and then y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about. 10 years ago, Serena Williams looked like she had the biggest butt on the planet. Remember? You look at her and you're just like, dang, like her butt seemed just massive. Now her butt looks normal. Because over the last 10 years, we've been watching people's butts get bigger, waists get smaller. She has normal proportions still. Even though her butt is big, her waist is normal size for, her build. She don't have like a waist this big and butt this big. So she looks relatively normal now. Where before, these exaggerated caricature-like bodies for so long that she looks normal. Remember when J-Lo's butt used to seem really big? No one would ever say J-Lo got a big butt today. Remember when J-Lo was known for her butt being big? Remember? When the last time you heard somebody say J-Lo butt was big? That's because our perception of what a big butt is has changed. All of our perceptions of that has changed. So if your perception has changed of what a big butt is, if Serena's butt looked normal and J-Lo's butt looks small, what you think your butt look like to you? You see how they slipped that in on you? They showed you that foolery long enough that J-Lo butt looks small. So if that's the case, what your butt looks non-existent, right? And here is the trick that the enemy done put on all of us, and we fail for it.
Influenced by the patriarchy.
I actually want you guys to put this on the comment section. What do you guys think about this? Because when I actually went through this comment section, I saw things like this and this. And come to think of it, this is really true, because really for some, most of them don't really want to get this BBL done, and most of them don't even know about it. On my previous video, there was a lady that talked about, said that she has no idea about BBL. She doesn't even know anything about BBL. It was her friend that actually talked about this, and then she was even the first person that went to do it. So you can see the power of not just by words, by social media. The power of social media can actually influence you to do things that you don't even want to. Like this lady said, she doesn't even want it, but she has to. So I want you guys to put this in the comment section. What do you think about this?
And don't know what a healthy body looks like on women, and they literally never have. I get comments every day from men calling me fat, telling me I need to hit the gym, telling me that I'd be so much prettier if I lost weight, etc. I work out every day. I ran a marathon last month. My resting heart rate is literally 55 beats per minute, which is lower than average because I have a healthy respiratory system from working out every day. I play pickup soccer once a week. I run twice a week. I do yoga twice a week. I get 10,000 steps a day, and that's just because I like movement, not because it's my goal to look good or fit for men. Like, I don't care what you have to say about me. And yeah, I'm 5'5" and like 160 pounds, which I feel like is a pretty normal, healthy weight for somebody who works out a lot. And I just think it's so funny that they've probably never interacted with women, and in the women in their lives, they severely underestimate how much they weigh, for sure.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
We are never going to be able to have a genuine discussion about how detrimental beauty standards are until people are ready to accept the fact that none of our desires exist in a vacuum. There's been a ton of discourse surrounding the implications of cosmetic work and plastic surgery, especially with BBLs being such a big trending topic right now. But the second that someone brings up that there's a growing unhealthy obsession with cosmetic work, the discussion automatically gets reduced to, well, people are allowed to do whatever they want with their own bodies. Which is true, but I don't understand what's empowering about normalizing and even encouraging people to go through life-threatening procedures to meet a standard that's based off of the male gaze, fat phobia, racism, ageism, and featureism. And this isn't to fault people who are marginalized in these systems and end up assimilating because of the pressures. But it's not productive to push changing yourself in order to be happy as a solution when we should be addressing why certain bodies and features are considered undesirable.
Now, just imagine the kind of comments that she actually received on social media. If she's not confident of herself, she will go as far as doing surgery in order to belong, and still post this her new body thereafter, so that people will still comment and all of that. Not that she's not so fat, like she's just perfect. As far as I'm concerned, she's really perfect. That doesn't mean that she's not working out, she's not doing sports, she's not doing everything possible that she could in order to maintain her body, in order for her to be perfect and then love herself. But she's still receiving hate comments like this. Sometimes it can be traumatized. Sometimes you can get frustrated. At the end, you end up doing something that you feel like you won't even do. As a result, you are being drained financially, mentally you're not okay, and then at the end of the day, you're doing what you do not want to, that you don't even love for yourself, and perhaps you can even take your life. So we have a very important video that we need to watch. In fact, this video literally explain everything in details that we need to know about social media, how it affects ladies in general. We really have to see this video. So without wasting much time, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel if you do, guys, and support the 35 of us so far. So without wasting much time, let's see what this video have to tell us.
I was reading something and it asks, do you think social media ruined men or women more? And I can honestly say, I think social media has definitely affected everybody in some sort of way, whether it was for the positive, the negative. It's affected everybody in some shape, form, or fashion. However, I'm definitely going to have to say it affected and ruined women way more than men. Women take social media too far. Women now do not live in reality. Women literally have created personalities and personas around their internet life. And it's like, they don't understand that likes are not dollars. So women are willing to do any and everything for a like. Women can be dead broke. But as long as they can get up there and look cute and flap their hair, and Lord forbid if they got a body, baby, you can't tell a woman nothing, because she's going to automatically assume I could use my body to make some money. And that's insane to me. The hell with chasing goals. Don't nobody want to work no more. Don't nobody want to be career driven, because I guess being a doctor is boring these days. We want to be IG models. We want to be sexy red. We just want to be sexy in general. And if we do get a job, we're going to work our 12, 16-hour shifts just so we can go buy us a body, because we want to look like Ari. We want to look like Jada. We want to look like all the Instagram girlies. And if you think about it, women don't really have no whole lot of positive influencers to look up to. Everybody that they're banking their life off of is a bunch of ran through women that may or may not get paid off of their content. This is the thing. A lot of women like to act like they're getting paid off their content, but I know how that content stuff go, but that's another story for another day. A lot of y'all are just satisfied with likes. Women have let the attention that they receive from social media make them feel like they're worthy of something. And it's like, it's not to say that you're not, but if your real life doesn't have anything going on and all you care about is being posted up and getting cute and getting likes and getting attention from men, it's like, baby, what do you really got going on in your real life? I think women have taken social media to a point of no return. Y'all have now let the internet make y'all think that there's no good men. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that all men cheat, all men ain't shit. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that the only way to date a man is if you're receiving something. Y'all have let the internet make y'all think that everything has to be some type of a exchange of money, some type of transactional exchange. Then you got the women on the reverse side who don't look like the IG models for whatever reason. Probably can't afford it. Probably don't know which route to take. Probably don't know how to do themselves up, whatever. So now they looking at the internet. Oh, I wish I had a body like that. My body is not good enough. Oh my God, the men are only paying attention to the girls with the BBLs. They don't like regular natural girls. Yes, they do. I don't know who keep telling y'all that. I don't know why y'all not listening to the men. They keep telling y'all time and time again, we do not like BBLs. And y'all keep saying, well, we doing it for us. Okay, well, whatever. Another story for another day. But you got the women that's feeling like they're less worthy. Now you got the ones that don't want to post at all because they feel like I don't get any likes. Y'all are letting likes dictate how you truly feel about yourself. A lot of y'all are hiding your likes. Hiding your likes for what, baby? I wouldn't care if I posted something that got 1, 2 likes. I'm not hiding no likes. That lets me know that y'all are insecure. Y'all taking y'all likes too serious, because anytime you want to show when you got 500 likes, but you want to hide when you got 50 likes, baby, that lets me know that you taking the internet validation too seriously. Because why you hiding your likes? You didn't feel like you was that girl with 50 likes like you did with 500? But we can't just blame the women. We have to look at all the thirsty men. All the thirsty men that lust over women's pictures. All the thirsty men that lives in women's DMs. Y'all are literally the reason why women refuse to go get jobs. Women are out here paying for bodies just to sit on social media and the internet all day and sell content to people like y'all, all the way down to their feet. And y'all wonder. But I wonder, if the internet was to crash, how many of y'all would really know who y'all are outside of it? So many of y'all have an identity crisis, it'd be ridiculous. Y'all don't know who y'all are outside of this internet, and that's sad.
Honestly, so after listening to this video, like, I really gave a thought about it. I really had to think, because somehow I feel like social media also influenced me negatively. Now let me tell you, I have a DP, and somehow there was a time I was thinking of not BBL because it's quite expensive and also the pain, but I thought of, are there other means that I can do in order to cover up that, or should I, whatever kind of dress I'm wearing, should I always pad it in order for me, for the deep hip to cover up? As if that's not enough, I came across one of my friends saying something like, she's actually fat, she's quite chubby, and then she feels like, she posted something on social media, and then somebody told her that she's fat, like who will ever marry her? It was so painful that she had to delete her TikTok account. And when she told me about it, I asked her, why do you have to do that? She said that she feels so bad that perhaps in the future she's going to remove some of her fat and then either put them in her butt, just remove some fat just so that her body can be normal. Perhaps going to do that in the future, and if not, nobody will ever think of marrying her. And I told her, I said, why do you have to do that? Whoever made that statement does not have, because why? Really, why? So this woman here literally just explained everything. Like, the influence of social media is mind-blowing. Like, if I don't know the right word to use, but if you're not strong, you will want to do basically everything that people are doing. Note that social media has a lot of fake lifestyle. It's not what they are portraying online that is what is happening in reality. You have to get that stuck in your brain. It is not.
The reason why so many people, particularly women, fall for the trap of plastic surgery and other optional enhancements is because we are told that being beautiful is the most important thing that we could or would ever be. The reason why so many people feel that they need to get plastic surgery is because they believe that beauty is individual features and not the sum of the parts. And the reason why some people become plastic surgery addicts is because they eventually learn that beauty is the sum of the parts, and that when you change one part, you must now change the other parts to match. The reason why beauty is subjective is actually not because there's not an objective standard. We know innately from the time we are babies what beauty looks like. And it varies from culture to culture, but one thing that all cultures, all ethnicities, and all races can agree upon is that to be beautiful is to appear to be in harmony. For many people, getting plastic surgery creates a state of disharmony. And even worse, it creates a state of mental confusion for the person who is beholding them. It's one thing for a person to get a surgical procedure that is demonstrably, objectively bad, where they and others around them can point out what makes it bad or what makes it wrong or what makes it not fit them. It's another thing altogether for a person to look at you, especially a person who didn't know what you looked like prior to your procedures, and know beyond a shadow of a doubt that something is off, but not be able to put their finger on it. And nothing is more irritating and frustrating to the human creature than being in a state of confusion. A lot of y'all are walking around giving uncanny valley, and people are reacting to that in a much more aggressively hostile way than they did to your previous bad appearance. When I was a teenager, Angelina Jolie was becoming a huge box office success and an A-list actress, and oftentimes white friends and classmates would comment on how they wish they had my lips, which was an absolutely ridiculous request, not necessarily because they were white, but because to have my lips, you would also need to have my eyes and my nose and other facial features to match. It's not necessarily that full lips are good and thin lips are bad. Emma Watson has thin lips and she is beautiful. Her lips match her cheeks and her nose and her eyes. And this is not about small noses versus big noses or large eyes versus small eyes. It's about the sum of the parts and how the features work in harmony with one another. But our cultures, particularly in the West, have chopped and dissected people to be parts, bits and pieces. We even rate people like this. We'll look at someone and be like, oh, well, she has great tits but no ass, don't want it. Or, you know what, I like her face, but her body's not doing it for me. So when people see themselves being dissected in this way, in terminology that reduces them to...
I really had to cut that video short because it's quite lengthy and I do not want this video to be so lengthy, alright? But the truth remain is, just one surgery you will do in order to get to beautify yourself and all of that, you will end up doing more. You had more, from one BBL to another surgery to another surgery to another surgery for your lip, your balls, it from one surgery to another. So you really have to tell yourself, is this what you really want to? Is this really what you will love? Do you really want to be doing that spending? You have the money, you can spend it. It's your money, it's yourself, but you need to be wise about it. You need to be smart about it. Social media is full of fake lifestyle and you do not want to live by them. Live in reality. Live your life normal as you're supposed to. You really don't have to please anybody and displease myself. That is what my mom always said. You really don't have to please anybody and displease yourself in particular, because at the end it's still you that will suffer the consequences. It's none of anybody's business. Whoever you're trying to copy, the celebrities you're trying to copy, is none of their business. So be wise. So guys, we finally come to the end of our video for today. Thank you so much guys for watching, and we all know that this video is actually for educational purpose only. Is not, we are not here to discriminate anybody, we are not here to judge anybody. Obviously no, we are not here to do that, but rather we are here to educate those who thought of going to do BBL or any other kind of surgeries. Let them just be educated and make the wise decision that will suit them, because we love you guys so much and we don't want anything to happen to any of you. And so this video is just for educational purpose, disclaimers. So guys, this is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and yes, I'm going to see you guys on my next video, but for now I will say bye.